Welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute devotional podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse. Broadcast from the ever-beautiful Sharonville, Ohio, on the sunny side of Cincinnati. Hey, welcome back to Daily Dose Radio. If you're an American, you're probably really confused today about what day it is. Well, let me tell you, it doesn't matter what day it is. If you're in the Bible Bistro, every day is a good day. And, of course, we had a holiday at the beginning of the week, so it kind of throws everything off, doesn't it? But today is right in the middle of Psalm 18, verses 41 through 50. And we're in this me section, the last one, the fifth one, here in Psalm 18. And as I said, I alluded to yesterday, this is messianic. It's also prophetic of David, and it speaks of David's time in his struggle with Saul, Absalom, and those that rose up against him. So we did 43, 44 yesterday. Notice 44 because that leads us into 45, which is our subject today. 45 and 46 we'll be reading today. For the hearing of the ear they will hear me. The foreigners will come cringing to me. Here's 45. The foreigners will give up. They will come quaking out of their fortresses. The Lord lives, and blessed be my rock, and exalted be the God of my salvation. All right, those two verses are the verses for today. The foreigners give up. We saw the foreigners in 44. These are the people that, they're not Jewish. This is not, he's not talking about the tribes of Israel. He's talking about those outside. Could have used the word Gentiles here, or heathen, or the nations. We use a new word now, this word foreigner, somebody who's a stranger to Israel. They're going to come cringing to David as well. And similarly, if I can say the word, so Messiah receives the foreigners who come cringing to him. They also give up. And notice in verse 45, they will come quaking out of their fortresses. That word quaking takes us right back to verse 7, because in verse 7 we talked about the quaking that was going to happen when the Lord moved. And now, because of that, we have people coming out of their fortresses, and they're quaking inside because of what the Lord has done. The Lord has done for David, what the Lord has done for Messiah. Verse 46, the Lord lives, and blessed be my rock. Remember verse 2? We talked about he was David's rock, his hiding place, his fortress, his high tower. Well, here we come back to that rock again, same word actually, that's used back there in 2. Blessed be my rock. So the Lord lives, and blessed be my rock. We have this nice tie-in, again, back to the beginning of the psalm. So we have it there in 45. We have it again here in 46. And exalted be the God of my salvation. We have that word exalted again. I think we're going to have it again later on in the week. Yep. And actually tomorrow, we're going to have that same word to exalt there in verse 48. So we'll look forward to that. Again, this is the me section. David is talking about what the Lord has done for him. He delivers me. He places me as the head of the nations. People will serve me. They will hear me. They will come cringing to me. And then we have in 46 this, he is my rock. He is the God of my salvation. We saw all of that back in verse 2. So we have it again here repeated for us. Then we have in 47 and 48, he gives me vengeance, he subdues people under me, he delivers me, he exalts me. And there we have the word deliverance. Again, God is doing this work for David to establish his throne, because that's his purpose, is to establish the throne of David, to establish David's house, so that Messiah might proceed from that house. And this, of course, shades of messianic life. We see it in the life of the Lord Jesus. He was wrapped about with the cords of Sheol, but he was delivered. God delivered him. God came down in quaking fashion and did a work in the earth the day that Jesus was crucified. Then he raised him from the dead, delivered him from the strife of the peoples who had put him on that cross. So all of this refers back to the work of the Lord Jesus and his life. All right, come again tomorrow. We're going to look at verses 47 and 48 and look at the God who delivers me from my enemies. See you then on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. I'm David Smith. The music today has been performed by the Bluegrass Experiment. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you next time on Daily Dose Radio.